This program was made possible in part by the continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Little dance move, little sidestep, and that's the Taylor Hill that we've known for the last couple years.
Jones reaches in, gets the rebound, but Taylor can't get the short-range shot. Buford with the rebound, and she cleans up the mess. Taisha Smith drives, uses the backboard to sink one. Central will go to the free throw line from here on out. Taylor with the right-handed layup.
Keystone Productions proudly presents High School Girls Basketball. Welcome everyone to the start of our fourth season broadcasting High School Girls Basketball. We come to you today from Hamline University in Hutton Arena for the Pat Paterson Thanksgiving Tournament. Today we present the championship game of the East Bracket featuring the St. Paul Central Minutemen, last year's Class 4A state champions, and the Centennial Cougars. Our broadcast season kicks off shortly. Hello everyone, I'm Mike Peden. Glad you can be with us for a brand new season. We're going to be covering 10 games this year, and each one is bound to be an exciting match. We hope you stick with us throughout the season. Today we start with Centennial and Central. These two teams are familiar with each other. Last year, Centennial was the first team to beat Central and the one to end Central's 34-game winning streak. Today, both teams are going to be going through a little bit of an identity crisis. They both lost several players to graduation. They're going to be looking to re-identify themselves. You're going to see a lot of new players, some new styles today. For Central, their go-to player is now Theairra Taylor. She's the only starter from the last two seasons when Central won the state title in Class 4A, and she will be looked at as the go-to player. In pre-game interviews, Willie Taylor said Theairra is going to have to be a little more selfish and put up some more points to lead Central until they can figure themselves out. For Centennial, they are trying to get to the state tournament. They've carried top caliber teams into the section playoffs only to lose in the section final, including a heartbreaking loss to Osseo a year ago. Returning this year are starters Megan Nipe, Bridget Schoenman, and Megan Nipe. Looked at as the bulk for the Centennial Cougars, they will provide most of the scoring. Now it's time for the keys to the game. We will start with the visiting Centennial Cougars. First, they are looking to score inside buckets. Central's going to press them. If they can break that press, get inside, they can open up several doors outside and get themselves established in the paint. Second, they want to break Central's press. Central went to a half-court press this season, but indications suggest they're going to return to a full-court press this year. Centennial has to break the press. It was a full-court press that carried Central to their 32-0 undefeated season 2 years ago. And finally, they want to win the rebounding game. If they do that, it's going to open several scoring chances on offense and help establish a defensive tempo. Now the keys to the game for St. Paul Central. First, they want to stay out of foul trouble. Again, Central is coming in with a lot of new players, including freshman starter Javante Hill. They're looking to identify themselves. Willie Taylor does not want to be making too many experiments at the beginning of the season. Second, they want to keep their turnovers down. If they can do that, it will prevent Centennial from getting too many possessions and too many opportunities to break away. Finally, they also want to keep Centennial off the free throw line, which is something they'll do if they stay out of foul trouble. But if they do not allow Centennial to score points when the clock is stopped, it will help with Central's four-court press game. The tip-off is coming up shortly. Stay with us. You are watching High School Girls Basketball.
Now go to the starting lineups. We will begin with the visiting Centennial Cougars. For Centennial, the starting five will be Hannah Steele at guard, Kayla Becken at guard, Megan Nipe at guard, Megan Nipe at forward, and Bridget Schoenman at forward. Megan Nipe, the player to watch for from Centennial. She scored 20 points in yesterday's game and will be headed to George Washington University when she graduates this spring. Starting five for Central is going to look a lot different than what you're used to seeing last year. For Central, the starting five will be Kiana Johnson at guard, Theairra Taylor at guard. Freshman Javante Hill at guard. Samantha Robinson-Ricks at forward, and Katavia Jones at center. Central, a lot of new faces this year. Centennial wearing white, Central wearing red. Again, we welcome you to Hutton Arena. This is the championship game in the East bracket for the Pat Paterson Tournament. Tip-off. Broadcast season has begun. Central with the third possession. Theairra Taylor on the fast break. She finishes the layup. Central strikes first. Central, they could be pressing a lot more, and all you see at the full court press. Traveling violation on Centennial. The full court press already working just 12 seconds into this game. Central last year went 28-4, won the Class 4A state title. Centennial 28-1, excuse me. That one loss to Osseo in the section final. I talked to both Jill Becken and Megan Nipe. They said they are trying to get past that hurdle, but they're not going to look at the section final just yet. We have jump ball, and the possession will go to the Cougars. For Central, they'll be looking to identify themselves as a team. They lost several key players last year to graduation. Megan Howard, Kiara Buford, and Georgie Jones. Knight, long two, swish. Knight, one of the top scorers in the Northwest Suburban Conference last year. She had 20 points in yesterday's game. We're tied up at 2. Centennial running zone. Here comes Javante Hill with her first basket of the game. Javante Hill is the cousin of Minneapolis South player Taylor Hill. Central's up 4-2. Knipe open again. She drains it. 2 quick buckets for Knipe. Knipe put up 32 points last year in their game against Central, en route to a 60-56 win. Central was up by 12 in the first half, and Centennial slowly clawed their way back in one of the most exciting games we televised last year. We hope to do that again this year. Robinson-Ricks for 3, too strong. Rebound Schoonman. And she goes to Kayla Becken. That's Jill Becken's younger daughter. Knipe open again, not this time. Rebound Becken. Steal to Wojtaszek. Wojtaszek with the kiss off the glass. Centennial takes their first lead of the game. Johnson working off the screen. Goes to Taylor. Willie Taylor said that Theairra needs to be a little more selfish this year, go to the basket herself, and she tries, but it's unsuccessful. Schoonman with the rebound. Steele with the rebound. Steele with it. She goes to Schoonman, and a foul is called. It's going to go against Robinson-Ricks. That will send Schoonman to the free throw line. Schoonman scored 14 points in yesterday's game. She is the younger sister of Kelly Schoonman. Makes her first. We talked about the keys to the game. Central does not want to put Centennial on the free throw line. Centennial as a team shot 14 of 20 yesterday. 2 for 2. Centennial pulls out to 4. Still early. Centennial manning up. Johnson went to Robinson-Ricks, but the pass was stolen by Schoonman, and Centennial getting another possession. Central looking sluggish in the early going. Schoonman. That's her 4th point of the game, and Willie Taylor's going to call timeout. Centennial on an 8-0 run. Like we said, it's early. Central will be going through some growing pains, or at least that's what Willie Taylor told me, and in fact that's what happened last year, and we all know what happened to Central after that. Willie Taylor, also one of the best players of Possum you'll find among the high school girls basketball coaches, so just be careful with what you hear. And opposing teams know if you're going to play against Willie Taylor, you've got a coach. Willie Taylor is the winningest coach in St. Paul City Conference history. With Central having a long line of great players under Willie Taylor's tenure. Taylor for three. No. Foul. And it's going to go against Central. It's on Kiana Johnson. If you're not familiar, you get 5 fouls as a player. After that, you're disqualified as a team. You're allowed 6. Beyond that, you send your opponent to the free throw line. Wojtaszek, that's going to be traveling violation. Wojtaszek hesitated just a little too much. And this is what Central wants to do. They want to force turnovers, keep Centennial from getting the ball, and Kiana Johnson travels right back. You're going to see quite a bit of those this game. It's early. Players are still getting accustomed to the new styles. We have reverse substitution. Megan Nipe is going out, and Holly Hoffland, a 5'4" junior guard, steps in. Nipe with 4 points. An interesting substitution, but we'll see if Jill Becken, what she tries to do. Schoenman, short, gets her own rebound, and she gets fouled. That foul's going to go against Javante Hill, and that's going to put Schoenman back at the free throw line. Central already with 3 fouls. Centennial, no fouls on their scoreboard yet. Schoenman makes her first. She leads both teams in scoring with 5. And that will stay that way. Theairra Taylor with the rebound. Theairra Taylor, the future Iowa Hawkeye. Takes it herself. Gets the bounce. Coast to coast for Theairra Taylor. It's 11-6. Centennial playing a lot of ball hop. Central playing in a matchup zone. And Wojtaszek's wide open, and she capitalizes on that opportunity. The back door was open. She came in. Centennial up by 7. Centennial still playing. They're playing a matchup zone of their own. Robinson Ricks nearly gets the ball stripped, fights it, and gets the basket. Inside. Good sign early. Hoffland for 3. Short. Rebound Johnson. Johnson improved significantly last year, replacing Angel Robinson. And Javante Hill gets fouled. Wojtaszek made contact. And Central will get their first trip to the free throw line. Javante Hill, one of Central's new faces, 5'6" guard, cousin of Taylor Hill, who you will see in the South Hopkins game later on. Foul was Centennial's first of the game, by the way. Hill gets the bounce. Maya Cyrus steps into the game, replacing Samantha Robinson-Ricks. Cyrus, a 5'10" sophomore forward. Hill gets the back end. Hoffland open. Here she comes. Too strong. Katavia Jones with the ball. Here comes Central. Theairra Taylor stops. Potts. Too strong. Rebound Hoffland. Wojtaszek is open. One-on-one. Gets through Hill. She's short. Rebound Jones. This game mirroring what we saw last year. A lot of missed opportunities from both teams, and both top caliber teams in Class 4A. Here comes Cyrus just outside the paint, and she gets the kiss off the glass. And just like that, Central pulls this game back to 1. Hoffland, mid-range, no good. Foul on Centennial. No, on Central. Foul is on Katavia Jones. And here comes another new face for Central, Megan Nipe, 5'8", senior guard. I've talked to some folks over at Central, and they said the freshman class and the class coming up for next year, clean block, will be a class to watch for Central. Wojtaszek, long two, drains it. Wojtaszek with 6 points. Centennial playing swing. There's no shot clock. Central can take their time. Theairra Taylor makes some room for herself. Can't get the bounce. Katavia Jones gets called for the foul. Willie Taylor not happy with what he's seeing, though. The foul's on Bridget Schumann, her first personal. And Jones gets the bounce. Katavia Jones replacing Georgie Jones, one of Central's great post players. Jones now at Marquette with their former teammate of hers, Angel Robinson. Katavia Jones misses the back end. It's a 2-point game. Schoonman draws a foul, count it! Central with 1 foul left to give. The foul's on Maya Cybers, her first. 1 foul left to give, 12 minutes to go, not the situation Central wanted to be in. Schumann misses her free throw, though. Centennial's 4 of 6 from the line. All 6 attempts from Schumann. Robinson Ricks takes it herself. I think someone made contact. That was short. Traveling violation on Kayla Becken. Becken, the younger daughter of head coach Jill Becken. Kayla's older sister, Emily, now playing college basketball at Northern State, Division II school in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Shot no good by Robinson Ricks. Rebound, Hoffland. There's Central's press. Centennial has numbers in the front court. Wojtaszek, no good. Rebound, Taylor. Taylor gets through Wojtaszek, too strong. Rebound goes to Taylor. She can't clean up the mess. Megan Nipe gets a chance. No. Theairra Taylor draws the foul. And Taylor will make her first trip to the free throw line. She has 4 points so far. The foul is on Megan Nipe. Her first. Taylor gets the front end. Theairra Taylor, considered by many to be one of the most underrated point guards in the state, often overshadowed by Taylor Hill, the guard at Minneapolis South. But Theairra Taylor has made a lot of noise in the last couple years, playing on 2 state championship teams. She gets both here. Stepping into the game, we see Katavia Jones back in. Laura Hansen also in, number 24. And Hansen will get called for the foul. And now Central's out of fouls to give. 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Centennial could get a lot of free throw opportunities. And the keys to the game, Willie Taylor wanted to stay out of foul trouble right now. That is not happening for his Central Minutemen. Kayla Becken lost the handle, and Theairra Taylor picks up the steal. And now we have Tate open. She gets the layup. That's Tate's first basket of the game. Centennial loses the ball. Central will get possession. Centennial showing just a little bit of panic. 10:46 to go in the first half. We are tied up at 17. Robinson Ricks for three. Too strong. Hofflin, or Steele, picked up the ball. Wojtaszek thought about it, goes inside, goes to Schumann. Now she's going to try to get the points in the paint, and she does. Schumann leads all players in scoring with 9 points. Centennial back up by 2. Johnson nearly lost it. Gets possession. Central taking their time. Robinson Ricks fought a pick. Megan Nipe will get called for the push. That's Nipe's second personal. Centennial with 4 fouls. Laura Hansen steps back, replacing Megan Tate. And Kayla Becken coming in, replacing Megan Wojtaszek. Taylor, open for 3. No. 3-pointers, not a strong suit for either team so far. Wojtaszek open. Not before 2 Central players get there and force the block. Centennial keeps possession, but Central got out of a jam. Becken, long 2, no good. Rebound goes to Hansen. Robinson Ricks lost the dribble. She thought it went off the Centennial player. And the PA announcer also thought the same thing, but it's the referee's call that counts, and Centennial will get possession. Central playing man. Kayla Bilderback in the game. Centennial. Schoonman gets called for draws the block. It will go against Robinson Ricks. That will be her second foul. Schumann 3 of 5 from the line so far. Misses the front end. She has missed her last 3 free throws. Javante Hill, Maya Cybers step back into the game for Central. Schumann has missed her last 4. And that could add up. Taylor for 3. Bullseye! And Central takes the lead back. Theairra Taylor shot about 33% last year from the 3-point line. She's hoping to bring those numbers up this year. She has that shooting ability. Schoonman tried to get a spin move out and overthrows Becken, but she gets there before the ball crosses the half-court line. Bilderback to Hofflin. Steele. Becken to Schoonman. Schoonman wants to get inside. Central says no way. Now she has a chance. Gets the layup. Schoonman, the first player to break double digits in the game. She has 11. Centennial up 21-20. Javante Hill takes it herself, well short. Bilderback with the ball, and now it's Steele. Back to Bilderback. Becken for three. Short. Schumann picks it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. And Katavia Jones will get called for the foul. That is Jones' second personal. Schoenman has missed her last 4 free throw shots. And she finally breaks that streak. Misses the back end, though. She is 4 of 9. Centennial playing box and one. Now Centennial switching to his own. They're going to try to make Central shoot the long ball, and Megan Tate not even close. Steele to Becken. Central still playing man. Now they're playing swing. Steele looked for Hofflin. Hofflin not ready for the pass. Central will take possession off the turnover. Theairra Taylor checks back into the game, replacing Megan Tate. You're seeing a lot of musical chairs in the first half of this game. Taylor puts one up. No good. Gets her own rebound. And she's going back to the free throw line. Taylor 2 of 2 in her first trip. She leads Central with 9 points. Foul is on Megan Wojtaszek, her second personal. Taylor gets the front end. She's the first Central player to break double digits. Megan Nipe checking back in the game. We've seen her substituted a lot. Jill Becken might be looking to rest her up for the second half. Megan Tate sits back in the game, replacing Maya Cyrus. Bridget Schumann back in the game, replacing Caleb Bilderback. Taylor misses the back end. Megan Tate with the board. She can't convert. Rebound goes to Schumann. Schumann's in trouble. Gets out of it. Hofflin for three. Bullseye. Her first points of the game, and Centennial back up by 4. Foul away from the ball. It's on Central. Wooly Taylor not pleased with it. It's on Theairra Taylor. That is her first personal. It's a team control foul, so Centennial will not shoot free throws, even though they're in the bonus. Central playing aggressively. Kayla Becken gets an open look. She can't make it. Bridget Schumann cleans up the mess. Schumann matched her point total from yesterday's game. And we still have 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first. She could have a big day on offense. Taylor will draw the foul. And Centennial is out of fouls to give, but the foul was in the act of shooting. So Theairra Taylor goes back to the free throw line. She is 3 of 4 so far. Fouls on Kayla Beck in her first personal. Misses. Last year she shot just 67% from the free throw line. That's one thing she wants to work on. And she misses both, so lost points on both teams from the free throw line. Here comes Nipe. Fights her way through and sinks it. 6 points for Nipe. Robinson Ricks back in. Foul. Blocking foul on Centennial, and they're out of fouls to give. It's on Megan Nipe. That is her third. And that's not a good situation for her. That's Centennial's top player. Robinson Ricks misses the front end, and they're going to send in Megan Wojtaszek to replace her. I don't think you're going to see Nipe for the rest of this half. No player with free fouls yet on Central. Robinson Ricks gets the back end. She's put up just 3 points. Traveling violation on Steele. Central will get another opportunity. Centennial playing swing. Now we see them switching to a zone formation. Centennial, they like to go out to a swing, then switch to a zone. And Central just taking their time, not too concerned. Again, there's no shot clock, so they can take time. Robinson Ricks, no good. Again, another missed opportunity for Central. They are not converting many turnovers into points. Schoonman, she's on fire, but she's going to get called for the traveling violation. Turnover's an issue for both teams, but Centennial with the 7-point lead, and we have substitution coming in. Katavia Jones replacing Megan Tate. Willie Taylor speaking with Theairra Taylor, not liking what he's seeing out of her. Just over 3.5 to go. Taylor looking for Jones, but Wojtaszek intercepts the pass. And now Kayla Beck and open. Katavia Jones gets a hand on it. Schumann picks it up. Jones with another block. Kiana Johnson open. Is she going to take it herself? She's going to try. The foul is on Megan Wojtaszek. Centennial fans not happy. That is Wojtaszek's third. Two of Centennial's top players are in foul trouble. Kiana Johnson at the line. This is 1-on-1, no good. Rebound, no putback from Robinson Ricks. Johnson gets the board. No good. Javante Hill with the offensive rebound. She can't get it to fall. And we have another foul on Centennial. That was one of Central's issues last year, not being able to convert off multiple scoring opportunities. They do not like the call. The Centennial fans don't. It's on Bridget Schumann, her second personal, and Central goes back to the free throw line. Javante Hill was 2 of 2 in her first trip. Misses. Central having some issues with the free throw line. They're getting offensive rebounds. They're not putting them in. That one rims out, and a foul on Katavia Jones. I counted 7 scoring chances, and Central came up empty. Centennial now in the double bonus. It's 2 free throws automatic. It's Jones's 3rd personal, and now the fouls are starting to pile up. Schoonman misses again. Centennial getting to the free throw line, not doing much with it. Schoonman is 4 of 10. 4 of 11. Peden with the rebound. Bilderback picks it up. Centennial gets another chance. Schoonman was broken up by Robinson Ricks. And now Central finally starting to get to Centennial. Although the scoreboard says otherwise. Robinson Ricks to Taylor. Taylor, too strong. And that's why Centennial's still up by 7. Foul on Hale. No, it's out of bounds. It's out of bounds. No foul. Hill not happy with the call. Megan Tate's going to substitute. In. Nope, play will resume. Play stopped. For 3, that's Hoffman. Bullseye! Centennial pulls out to a 10-point lead. Hoffman with 6 points. Centennial still playing the swing motion. Robinson Ricks gets the right-handed hook. She has 5 points, and Central finally breaks the scoring drought. Peden looking to respond, and she'll do it at the free throw line. A foul on Central. It will go against. Javante Hill. Robinson Ricks, excuse me. That's her 3rd personal. And Peden will get 2 free throws automatically. Gets the front end. Now Megan Tate steps in, replacing Robinson Ricks. Misses the back end. Free throws an issue for both teams. Here comes Taylor. Fights her way through. Rims out. Hoffman with the rebound. 2-on-1. Goes to Peden. Peden knows what to do. 35-24. For 3, that's Hill. No. Last touch by Centennial. If you're Centennial and head coach Jill Peden, you'd be pretty happy about scoring baskets inside. Schoonman leads all scorers with 14 points. Free throw shooting is their Achilles heel. They're up by 11, largely because Central's shooting percentage is cold. Johnson thought about a 3. Instead uses the dribble. Goes to Tate. Tate nearly lost the ball. Lonson from the parking lot. No good. Jump ball. And Central will take possession with 48.4 seconds left. And if you're Central, that Willie Taylor will likely address shooting issues, as that seems to be the issue. Their problem from pulling out, and now Central turns over the ball with 41.5 seconds. Centennial can hold for the final shot if they wish. Shot clock turned off. It was never on to begin with. Centennial may be holding. No, Schumann goes to Bilderback, and she gets fouled. Foul is on Javante Hill. That is her second personal. Free throws a problem for Centennial. But to walk into halftime with a double-digit lead, I'd say to be feeling pretty good. Bilderback with the first. Bilderback, a 5'9" sophomore guard. We see Mariah Miller stepping in for Bridget Schumann. With 21 seconds left, my guess is Jill Becken doesn't want to see her post player pick up her third foul before the half is over. She already has 2 players with 3. Central will hold for the final shot. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Cyrus open. Drains it. And that is how the first half will end. Centennial, though, with an 11-point lead, 37-26. Both teams have a lot of work cut out for them when they go to the second half. And as we go into halftime, we're going to take you to some interviews. I had a chance to speak with both head coaches about the 2008-2009 season. So we'll take you to that and see you on the flip side.
I'm here with Centennial head coach Jill Becken. Jill, your team last year had quite a season. They had that one loss, but that one loss is something you said yesterday you're trying to put behind you.
We are. It's a new season. We're trying to live in the moment and hope we can do as well as we can do this year.
Now, last year you were the team, or the first team to knock off Central's and end their winning streak at 34 games. So what are you going to bring this year, not with Central losing some of their players and then your team losing some of your players to graduation?
Well, they're awfully tough still. They have Theairra Taylor, and they have good players around her, so they miss some people from graduation, but they're awfully tough this year also.
What did you observe from the first game that your team needs to work on, and what things did you see that you feel good about after Centennial got their first game under the belt?
Well, the thing I liked is that we shared the ball so well. We had a lot of assists. We had 6, 7, 8 assists from each of the 3 guards that played the guard spot, and people finished well in transition also, and we had a lot of variety of people score.
Now, I know it's a long season, but what are you going to look at for your team to work on as they go through the season and then try to get past that section final that just seems to jump out and bite them?
Well, we're going to live in the moment and enjoy each game as we go and try to get better each game and play hard, and that's all we can do.
And this will also be your last year coaching Megan Nipe. What goals do you have for her as she prepares herself to play college basketball at George Washington?
Well, for her, she's such a hard worker that I want her to get every individual accolade that she can this year, because she has worked so hard to earn that, and she's a very humble person and a team player, and her number one goal is for the team to succeed. I know that. Okay,
and any last-minute strategies you're going to be using against Central today?
Well, we hope to break their press and hopefully not only break it but score layups out of it, because I think that we can. It's just, I hope we're not tentative, that's all.
Okay, thank you. Jill Becken, head coach of Centennial. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Central's head coach, Willie Taylor. Well, Willie, I know you started off the way you wanted to yesterday with a win over Rosemount. So what is your game plan today for the team that ended your 34-game winning streak a year ago?
I didn't know you were going to put it like that. I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, I used that before the game. The Centennial team's a very good team. You know, they're probably one of the favorites to win the state championship last year, and this year I'm pretty sure they will be again. Right now we're learning and we're growing. We got a lot of new kids playing right now, and all we're hoping to do is compete and stay close.
And I spoke with Theairra Taylor. She talked about how a lot of new kids who have been waiting to take this role as getting out there and being the leaders for Central. So what are you going to do with the new players who aren't used to this kind of attention or this kind of caliber of play?
I think right now we're going to do what we did yesterday. The kids are just going to learn their role slowly here, and as they figure out what's happening, they're going to get better.
Now, you've talked about how long the season is. It's 32 games to make it all the way to the tournament. So What are you going to be working on the beginning portion of the season, then when you transition to the conference opponents, and then when you get ready for postseason play?
I think right now we're just getting used to each other and getting used to our new style that we're playing here. Last year we kind of mixed up our defense a little bit more. This year we're going to be pressing almost all the time, and I want our kids to get in shape slowly.
And what other goals have you established? Obviously you want to get back to another state tournament. No team has ever won 3 in a row. So what are you looking to do this year that we're going to see that we aren't used to seeing from the last couple of years?
I think at this stage right now, I'm going to be smart about this. We want to compete. We want to be competitive still. And I want to teach our girls and slowly teach them basketball. And hopefully by the time we get into February, we're going to be able to turn it up a little bit more and shoot for another state tournament.
Okay, thank you. Once again, Central's head coach, Willie Taylor.
Again, we welcome you to Hutton Arena, where Keystone Productions proudly presents the championship game in the East bracket for the Pat Paterson Thanksgiving Tournament, featuring the St. Paul Central Minutemen and the Centennial Cougars. With this new season comes some changes we're going to be introducing to you this year. Instead of our leading scores, we now have an in-game box score. For Centennial, Schumann led all scores with 14 points. However, she shot 4 of 11 for the free throw line. Megan Nipe and Megan Wojtaszek and Hoffland each have 6. Kayla Becken with 3. Nipe and Wojtaszek sitting with 3 fouls. For Central, Theairra Taylor leads the team with 10 points. However, she's shooting just 3 of 6 on the free throw line. Robinson Ricks comes next with 5. Javante Hill with 4. Maya Cybers with 3. Megan Tate with 2. Another change, if you haven't noticed already, this is our first game being presented in widescreen format, 16:9. So you get to see some more action, 30% more. Centennial with the ball.
Possession will be Cougar ball. Both teams return their
Central wearing red, Centennial wearing white. Nipe, no good. Foul on Wojtaszek, that is her 4th. One more and she's out. And Jill Becken knows it. She sends in a replacement. Well, they'll have to wait on They'll have to wait on that. Oh, they'll let the substitution take place. Holly Hoffland comes in. Wojtaszek may not get too many minutes. Robinson Ricks fires, scores. Ricks with 7. Megan Nipe on the other end gets a left-handed layup. That's 8 points. She would need quite a bit to get to 32. Robinson Ricks for 3. No. Katavia Jones cleans up the mess. And Central opens the second half with 2 baskets, but they're down by 9. They have a long way to go. However, it was this tournament last year. Central was up by 12. Nipe for 3. Bullseye. Nipe now catching fire. Other changes you'll see in this game are new graphics. We've changed that up for you as well. You'll see some other new changes implemented throughout the season. We've got A big list of games for you. Meanwhile, Javante Hill scores the inside basket. Batavia Jones gets called for the foul. Bridget Schumann will go back to the line. She did not do well in the first half. She shot just 4 of 11. Schumann gets the back end. She has 5 of 13, though. Centennial back up by 11. Javante Hill, rainbow 3, no good. And Centennial will take possession. And timeout for Central. Well, while we're on a timeout, we're going to roll one of our interviews. I had the chance to speak with Theairra Taylor, Central senior guard, about her selection to Iowa and some other things she's looking forward to this season. So we'll take you to that now. I'm joined by Theairra Taylor, now a senior guard at St. Paul Central High School. Theairra, first off, congratulations on your selection to Iowa.
Oh, thank you.
And what factors played into your decision? I know you talked about the challenges that you had with all the schools, how you like them all so much. So what made you decide on the Hawkeye land?
It fit best for me, the coaching staff and the players. And I didn't just look for basketball because everybody's saying the team, this. I look for a life after college. And to me, that's where my best future was.
And so what will it be like to play against the Maroon and Gold next season, coming to Williams Arena, a place that you've visited quite a bit?
It'll be tough. A lot of my friends go there. They always tell me they're going to beat up on me now. And I don't talk trash back. So it'll be interesting.
You're going to wait until you start playing before you talk trash?
Yeah.
Then when you score 30 points, then you'll start.
You'll talk trash.
You'll talk trash. Well, before you go to Iowa, you've got to get through this season first. So what goals have you established for yourself now that you're going to be leading a team without a lot of talent that they've had for the last couple of years in their state titles?
I just try to progress each practice. If we keep doing that, we're going to be good by the end of the year.
Now, you handled Rosemount quite well yesterday, beat them by 30 points. What is your game plan for Centennial, the team that ended your winning streak at this tournament last year?
It's not really too much of a game plan. They're a great team, and to me, they're the number 1 team in the state right now. So all we can do is go out there and try our best. We haven't developed much of an offense or defense, so it's kind of just going to be up and down ball for us.
And talk about that a bit. Again, you're working with a lot of new players, so what have you told the new players who are suiting up for the first time? You've got Javante Hill starting. She didn't even play varsity high school basketball last year.
She wasn't able to because of the rule in St. Paul, but I tell her if she's open, shoot it. Don't try to be nice now because we need her to step up. We need all of our players to step up this year. So.
And what have you told the other players?
Well, they kind of know. They're ready. They've been waiting for this role a long time, so they're excited. They know what to do.
So what are you going to work on throughout the season as you look to win 3 times in a row, something a school has never done in Class 4A?
As far as an individual goal or as far as...
Individual team?
If we get to state, that'll make my senior year. Just going to state again, because that's an experience that everyone should have. So I like that feeling. So.
Okay, good luck, and we'll be following you throughout the season.
Thank you.
Once again, Theairra Taylor of St. Paul Central. They switch back to his zone. Johnson going up to Taylor. Taylor shot, giving her command as they play. Javante Hill loses the ball. Nipe for 3, short. That was well behind the men's line. This wasn't a change instituted in the high school level. Gianna Johnson draws a foul. It was in college, and it might have an effect on the high school players as well, at least at this arena. They move back the men's line in all NCAA divisions by 1 foot. Their line is in red. The women's line is in black. In high school, they go by the black line, but you're seeing quite a few high school players shooting from behind the men's line. Hoffland with the steal. Becken, that's for three. Bullseye! Becken with 6 points, both from three-point baskets. Centennial up by a dozen. Central running out of time. Javante Hill inside the Jones. Jones gets the points from the paint. And that's what Central needs to do, work on their shooting. Jones with 5. Javante Hill with the steal. She's got a one-on-one. She's got to get around Hoffland. She may have traveled. Can't get the layup anyway. Jump ball. And good defensive presence by Kiana Johnson results in another possession for Central. Kayla Builder back steps in for Centennial. Centennial's got to be careful. They have Wojtaszek sitting with 4 fouls. Nipe with 3. We're going to try this again. Oh, Megan Tate's going to sub in for Latavia Jones. That's why they stopped play. Theairra Taylor missed. Her intended target was Javante Hill. Some miscommunication on Central's end. This game not going the way Central wanted. Foul. Both teams played aggressively, and it showed in the foul chart in the first half. Foul is on number 11, Megan Tate, her first. Steal. It's a builder back. Central playing zone now. Centennial keeps possession. Traveling violation, elephant step on Kayla Becken. She stepped before she dribbled. Central getting the opportunities, not draining them. Latavia Jones back in for the Minutemen. Hill thought about a 3. Goes inside, throws up the shot. Centennial wanted a travel, but Hill gets to the free throw line just by throwing up the ball. We'll see if she can turn that into 2 points. Up the court is her cousin Taylor Hill. She'll be shooting up for Minneapolis South. We will not be televising that game. Hill's first free throw missed badly. She's a freshman, and she will have a lot to learn as she plays high school ball. It's only her second game. Theairra Taylor scooped up the ball. She's got a 2-on-1. Goes to Johnson. A foul away from the ball. And an easy basket for Central, wiped away. Theairra Taylor picks up the foul. Her second. Megan Tate steps in, replacing Maya Cyrus. Central cannot catch a break. No foul. And Hoffland loses the ball. Javante Hill for three. Short again. Gets her own rebound. Cleans up her own mess. And some redemption for Javante Hill. She has 8 points. Central still down by 8. Back end. Or Schoenman, excuse me. Hoffman for three. Drains it! 9 points, all from three-point land. It's 49-38. Central and Centennial trading baskets. Johnson thought about a three herself. Taylor will fire a three, in and out. Megan Tate gets the rebound. No. Schoenman picks it up, wrestles it away. Centennial open, Builder back, misses the layup. Hoffman gets fouled. Intercepted. Javante Hill is open. Here she comes. Layup is short. Rebound Nipe. Missed opportunities for Central is the headline of the day. Beckon. She can't make Central pay. Theairra Taylor with the rebound. Now Kiana Johnson's open. Can she capitalize? No. Theairra Taylor gets the rebound. She gets the foul, and it counts. It's Robinson Ricks with the basket. Correction, it's Robinson Ricks. That's 7 points. 3-point play opportunity for Central. Three-point play successful. So Central responds with a three-point play, and the lead is back to 8 for Centennial. Ovlin was in trouble, tried to get off one of the Central players. It didn't work. Robinson Ricks open, count it again! Central has led in this game. Play successful. 6 quick points for Robinson Ricks. Just like that, she has 13, leads all Central players. And Central's now down by 5. It's a 2-possession game. Now Central playing with a little more intensity. Centennial has been out in front most of the game thanks to their inside game. Megan Nipe gets called for the traveling violation. The elephant step haunts Nipe this time. Robinson Ricks to Tate. Tate, long two, in and out. Rebound goes to Nipe. Traveling violation again on Nipe. Centennial losing their focus. This is not what the performance Jill Beckon was looking for. Central again with a chance to bring this game back to 1 possession. .9:38 to go. Centennial playing zone. Johnson open for 3. Bullseye! 9-0 run for Central. And they cut an 11-point lead to 2. basketball's a game of runs. With just at the halfway mark of the second half, we have a game again. Central still playing man. Hoffland goes to steal, looking for Wojtaszek inside. Goes to Schumann. She loses the ball to Taylor, but Taylor loses it right back to Hoffland. Now the ball is loose, not for long. Nipe from the free throw line. Swish. Nipe with 13 points. Probably won't get the 32 she put up last year, but every basket counts. Centennial back up by 4. Tate for 3. No. Steal. Layup is too strong. And a foul on Centennial. Centennial out of fouls to give. It's on Hoffland. And now Centennial takes a timeout in control most of this half. Central clawing their way back. And while Centennial takes a timeout, we will to throw you to an interview I had with Megan Nipe before the game. Here it is.
I'm here with Centennial player Megan Nipe. And Megan, first congratulations on your selection to George Washington University.
Thank you.
Now, one of your former teammates, Kiara Allums, played there. What factors played into your decision at George Washington, and did Allums' selection have any influence?
Well, it definitely helped that I knew someone that I was going to be going to college with. But mainly my main factors were I fell in love with the school itself and the vision of his basketball program, Coach Bozeman's, and also just the whole team in general. I liked everybody.
And what goals have you set for yourself as you begin your final season at Centennial and make that transition to Division I basketball?
For goals for this year, our main goal is to get to state. We've come so close the past couple of years and had some major disappointments. Personal goals are just to keep growing in my skills on my outside game, pretty much.
Now, I know the last year's section final against Osseo is a game that you want to put behind you, but what did you and the rest of your team, how did that affect you emotionally as you started this season? Because it's the second year in a row where that section final just jumps out and bites you.
Right. It gives us drive, and especially when we are in practice, in the middle of practice, and coach says, all right, get on the line, we're going to condition. We don't really complain that much anymore because we know that that's what we need to be the best. And you never know, it could have been those couple extra killers that could have won that game.
And now you were the first team to knock off Central last year and, in fact, ended their 34-game winning streak a year ago. You're going to play them again today. They've lost a few players. You've lost a few players to graduation. What's your game plan?
I think our game plan is to just try and be as fast as they are. They have some really athletic people on their team. We're going to try and keep up with them and watch our passing and pretty much try and get layups the whole game and see if we can break their press break.
Now, on an interesting question, tonight South and Hopkins are going to be playing each other, and one of your friends, Taylor Hill, could join the 3,000-point club tonight if she scores 20 points. Is there anything you'd like to say to her?
Good luck, Ju, and I'll be there to cheer for you.
Okay, thank you. Megan Nipe of Centennial.
Central still playing in the zone. Well, now they're switching to man. They were in man the whole time. Centennial taking their time. They can. They're up. That's what they want to do. They want to kill the clock and keep Central from taking too many opportunities. Knight recovered the ball. Central touched it, so no backcourt violation. And this is where no shot clock comes into play. Wojtaszek gets blocked. She steps on the line. And Central will take possession. .6:52 to go. Javante Hill for three, short. Shooting an issue for Central again. They cannot afford it at this stage of the game. Centennial can't afford to make mistakes either. It's a 4-point game. Jump ball. Possession will stay with the Cougars. Centennial was looking for a foul, at least the fans were. Centennial with solid crowd support as they did a year ago. Centennial, one of the top caliber programs in Class 4A. Offlin for three, not this time. Schumann with the rebound, cleans up the mess. That is Schumann's first field goal of this half. She has cooled down significantly from her 14-point performance in the first half. Johnson thought about a three. The three ball not a strong suit for Central today. Johnson will reset, playing with much more control than she did this time a year ago. Last year she was 0 for 10 in shooting, and she will fare a little bit better today. She did not score a single point in that game. She has 5 here. Nipe, in and out. Rebound, Schumann, she gets fouled. No basket, she's going to the free throw line. Central with 1 foul left to give. Schumann, 5 of 13 from the free throw line. She is struggling there today. But Centennial may forget about that if she can make them when it counts. Gets the front end. Xavier Jones and Robinson Rich stepping in for Central, replacing Maya Cyrus and Megan Tate. Centennial sending in Hannah Steele, replacing Megan Nipe. Nipe with 3 fouls, 13 points. Not a breakout performance, but a solid one. Schumann makes both. Robinson Ricks, too strong. Rebound Becken. Bullseye, Caleb Becken brings the lead back out to 9. 5 minutes to go, Central's running out of time. Theairra Taylor could not get the layup and offensive foul. It's on Theairra. That is her 3rd. Both teams out of fouls to give now. So we're going to be shooting free throws with 4:34 to go. But Central is running out of time. Johnson went for the steal. No good. Central has come as close as 2 this half, but have not led. Back in to Schumann. Schumann inside. She's been hot from there today. 19 points for her. 21, excuse me. Willie Taylor calls timeout. The keys to the game for Jill Becken was to score inside, and they have done that almost to perfection today. Schumann with 21 points. 7 of 15 from the free throw line, though. They may want to work on her in that area. For Central, their factor is shooting. Now, beyond the roster changes, there are also some coaching changes over at Central. John Robinson, a former assistant coach, is no longer with the Minutemen. He took the head coaching job at Coma Park, replacing Dana Joubert-Hayes. I talked to Willie Taylor about that before the season began, and he said the two aren't going to be friends when they play against each other, and they will off the court, but not in action. Robinson will be inheriting a team looking to rebuild themselves. They have struggled in the last couple years, and it could be a while before Como Park becomes a competitive force in the St. Paul City Conference. They had a solid team when Theairra played there, even before she did, with head coach Saladin Wright. Since then, Como Park, not a factor in the St. Paul City Conference. Harding also has a new coach this year, Lisa Harfield, replacing Jerry Utek. Utek struggled throughout most of his tenure coaching the girls basketball team at St. Paul Harding last year. Harding had their first winless season last year, going 0-19. Taylor for three. Bullseye! And Central pulls back with an 8. They have a lot of work to do. There's still time, but no, they can't have any more mistakes from here on out. They're playing man. They're playing aggressive. They know they can't zone up. Schoonman, open inside. You know what she'll do. 23 points. She is hot today. And Central running out of time. I've said that a few times already, but they are running out of time. You see that clock in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Schoonman goes down. Taylor, swish. That wasn't Schoonman, it was Steele. She was slow to get up. 8-point game again. Wojtaszek, long two, swish. Both teams trading baskets. Central doesn't want to trade baskets. Centennial trying to keep their distance. 64-54. Taylor gets through two. She gets fouled, and she will go to the line because Centennial's out of fouls to give. It also stops the clock. That fouls on Wojtaszek. She fouls out with 8 points. Megan Nipe will come in to replace her. Wojtaszek gets an ovation from the Centennial crowd. Although with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, you don't want to lose your players because now Jill Becken has one less player to sub. Even though Wojtaszek wasn't a strong force offensively, you don't want to be losing your players. Lenora Wilson stepping into the game, replacing Samantha Robinson-Ricks. Wilson, 5'6" senior guard, wearing Georgie Jones's old number, 34. Taylor gets both this time. She has 18 points, and again, that leads 8. No shot clock. Centennial could theoretically run out the clock, although I don't think they're going to be doing that. At least Central doesn't want them to do that. Centennial killing the clock, though. They have no trouble. 2:20. And counting. Central, they may have to play foul and chase. Almost a minute has gone off before. And Centennial, they're going to play kill the clock until Central forces them to do otherwise. And now Steele goes in. That may have been the kiss of death. That may have been the dagger. Up by 10, Central. They're going to have to shoot the 3 ball. And Hill, no good. That should do it. Centennial will go on and win the East bracket in the Pat Paterson Tournament again. Central will be looking to rebuild at 1-1. I did talk to Willie Taylor earlier this year. He said his Central team could lose 3 of their first 5 games, and Lenora Wilson fouls her. But again, Willie being the great player of possum that he is, may know something the rest of us don't. After all, his team was written off last year in the state tournament, and they did win. For Centennial, well, they miss a free throw. Theairra Taylor can't get the board. For Centennial, their goal, simply get to the state tournament. talk to Jill Becken. She is sick of everyone talking about their Osseo loss last year. She wants to put that behind her, move on, look towards a new season. And and they are starting in the right direction, starting the weekend 2-0. And they have the players to get to the state tournament. Johnson for three, no good. And Nipe gets called for a traveling violation. That gift a little too late for Central to take advantage of. They will follow the 1-1. Centennial will go to 2-0. And Centennial, they have a few non-conference games, but after that, they'll be mostly playing conference games in the Northwest Suburban League, one of the larger conferences in the state, and I talked to one of the assistant coaches about that. And double dribble on Nipe. Well, Centennial with the win, but Jill Becken may have some things to tell Megan Nipe at the end of this one. Nipe will be here to see Taylor Hill try to get 3,000. We will not. Taylor for three. No good. Laura Hansen in the game. Jump ball. Possession goes to Central. And Central takes a timeout. And if you're asking, well, why take a timeout when the game is in the books? Remember, every team qualifies for the playoffs. So wins aren't that big a deal at this stage of the season. They may help determine section seeding. But what teams are really looking forward to, or what they're really looking to do, is to tune up their programs for the state tournament time or playoff time, because that's when the games count. Every team gets to play. Central, they did not exactly the overmatched team today. Shooting killed them. They failed to capitalize on several offensive rebounds. Centennial, mistakes hurt them too, not as severely. Bridget Schumann provided the inside scoring, and several players contributed with outside shots. A balanced attack for Centennial, and that's how they won this game. Robinson Ricks for three, no good. We're in stat padding time now. That may do it. Centennial may be content with killing the clock, and I think that's what they're going to do with 20 seconds to go. Centennial will get a standing ovation from their fans as they go to 2-0. Central will look to rebuild. They have a tough schedule ahead. They are going to play Osseo. They will be in the Hopkins tournament. They have a game against Cretin-Durham Hall, which we will televise here on Keystone Productions December 16th. And then we will visit Central again January 10th when they play, or January 13th when they play their non-conference game against St. Paul Johnson, a team that could upset them this year in the St. Paul City Conference, but Central still looked at as the favorite. Steele at the line. This is stat padding time. And we could see Central again at the Twin Cities game depending on how that goes, but that is a long way away. We have a lot of games left. Final second stick off. Centennial will win this game 68-56 and retain their championship in the Pat Paterson Tournament in the East bracket. While we're at it, since the beginning of the year, we'd like to thank Heinz Iwan and Bob Miller for helping shoot this game today. If you would like to purchase a DVD copy of this and any future games this season, you can go online at www.keystoneprod.com. Again, www.keystoneprod.com, and order your copy of High School Girls Basketball. For Central and Centennial, both teams will have their work cut out for them. And they will hand out awards for the tournament champions and the all-tournament team in the East bracket. We will see you again at the Becker Breakdown. And for Bob Miller, Heinz Iwan, and everyone else here at Keystone Productions, this is Mike Peden. So long, everybody.
Now let's hear a round of applause for the tournament champions, Centennial Cougars. Will the captains from Centennial please come get your trophy? We will now introduce the all-tournament team and the tournament MVP. From the fourth place finisher, St. Paul Highland Park, Alania Chess. From the third place finishers, Rosemount High School, Rory Tyson. From the second place finishers, St. Paul Central, Theairra Taylor. Also from St. Paul Central, Javante Hill. From the tournament champions, Centennial High School, Bridget Schumann. Bridget is also the tournament MVP. Lastly, from Centennial, Megan Nipe. Let's hear another round of applause for our all-tournament team.
This program was made possible in part by the continuing contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.